It is currently 10 a.m. and I've had 3 cups of coffee and I have to get to class in an hour, but I'm still making a video anyway. It's me, Ari again. How are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time you're watching this. Hello. Today I am going to be talking about something that I'm sure you're seeing all over social media, all over Twitter, Instagram, everywhere, the midterm elections. First and foremost, I am trying to be as bipartisan as possible on this channel. So if I offend anyone who doesn't maybe agree with my ideas, I'm sorry. I am trying my best. I am just trying to get out the facts and trying to get out what's important for the general populace. So there's my little disclaimer. All right, let's get to the good stuff. So first and foremost, we have Polis, the first openly gay man elected governor. First openly gay man elected governor in Colorado. And that, it's very shocking to me that we're still seeing these historic firsts in America where we are so diverse and we're supposed to be so free and so accepting, and we know that's all not true, but I think that the fact that we're finally seeing these historic firsts and that we're living through it, it's important to carry on through our futures, through our adulthood, everything. Here is something for the young people of America, for the people like you and I who are trying to make a change and trying to make this country what we really want it to be, make the world what we want it to be. And this next person I'm about to talk about is someone who's actually doing that. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, America's youngest woman ever elected to Congress. She is 29, people. 29, and she is in Congress representing millennials, but she's also representing Gen X. Okay, from my home state, from my population of America, this is probably not the most exciting for me, but it just makes me feel happy and represented finally. Veronica, Escobar, and Sylvia García, Texas's first Latinas in Congress. This is amazing. Do y'all know how many Latinos and Latinas are in Texas? Do you know how many Latinos and Latinas are in America? First Latinas in Congress? We are going places, people. Here's one you've probably seen all over social media, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you use. Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar, America's first Muslim women in Congress. This is amazing. This is so great. I can't really put into words how happy all of this makes me, but last night when I was watching the elections, it was hard not to get emotional that we were seeing all of these historic moments happen right in front of us, and it's not just rich white men anymore. I mean, it is still rich white men, but it's not as bad as it was. I think that's really the biggest takeaway from this election, whether it went the way you wanted it to or not. We have diversity, we have representation, and we are going to be hopefully seeing this trend for years to come. Last night was really important for everyone. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty of what the midterm elections mean for our country. Polarization. We have been hearing this word everywhere, and most of us know what it means, some of us don't. And what it means in simple terms is basically people are more divided in this country than ever, and we are more passionate about our political views than ever, and we are not necessarily scared, or we are more scared. There's a weird divide there on voicing our political opinions. And after these elections, what happened was that Republicans won the Senate and Democrats won the House of Representatives, which means that we have a split legislature. Before, we had completely Republican, everyone was on Trump's side, it was a lot easier for him to make policy, and the Republicans were where they wanted to be, and they lost their place in the House. Now that Democrats have the control of the House, they are going to be investigating for the next 2 years like Mad Men. They're going to be trying to look into Trump's tax records, the Mueller investigation. They're going to be trying to look into everything. And in a way, this kind of goes against the purpose of the House of Representatives as a legislative body, and it's becoming a product of partisanship, and that is dangerous, but we just won't get into that right now. The most important takeaway from the midterm elections is that our country is going to be more divided. We are going to have stronger opinions on things. We are going to have more arguments about things. We are going to be seeing a lot more political controversy in the media, a lot of things coming up, and it's not a matter of being scared or worried about what's going to happen. It's a matter of knowing how to handle it. It's a matter of not being violent. It's a matter of not being negative towards other people. It's a matter of really taking the time now to listen to what other people have to say while reaffirming your faith in your own opinions. And I think that's what we all have to learn to do for the sake of our futures and the sake of the future of our country as young people. As historic as this election was, and as dangerous as it kind of is, we really have to understand what our generation can do to change it and do to care about it and not just leave it alone and let it fester and get worse, because that's kind of where the direction was going until we saw huge amounts of turnout. And that's what we need. We need people to vote, we need people to care, and we need people to not be focused on parent politics. And by parent politics, I mean following whatever your parents are doing, letting the political decisions of our parents that have led to all these issues continue. We need to be reaffirming our own values, our own beliefs, what we want for our future schools, jobs, countries, economy, everything. We need to make those decisions and vote based off of them. And it's a hard thing to think about in the midst of school or jobs or every other life stressor that's happening. But we do have to think about our country because that's what determines our future. And it's a hard thing to think about when you're so young, to kind of have that objective approach to something that's way bigger than you, but it's important. Alright, that's all I have for today. Today was a more like kind of serious video, but they won't all be serious. I'll do some like fun ones. But be sure to watch my last video. It's going to be right here. Am I supposed to wait? But yeah, it's going to be right here, and it's about why I'm on social media, why I'm deciding to do YouTube and kind of do it for a good cause. So be sure to watch that. Be sure to subscribe and like these videos and share them. I think it's really important for people to understand what happened last night because of how historic it was. And if y'all want to see any more videos like this from me, or you want me to explain some of the things I was talking about, because I mean it's kind of hard to navigate the political world sometimes, then I will do that. Just comment below maybe what y'all want to see more of. But yeah, I will see y'all next time. Bye.